By popular demand, I will now be reviewing something else. What, you may ask? Well, a video game. Which video game? The very curious may ask. Well, you curious cats, I now present to you the Elder Scrolls IV: Oblivion, available on both PC and console versions. Convenient. Well, for me, this is a good game for me to review, because I've played both the console and the PC versions, I've beaten them both, and I have multiple characters on both. Now, Oblivion is a role-playing game, or RPG for you non-gamers. No, not the kinky kind of role-play, you sexual deviants, but you get to make your own character in whatever likeness you see fit. So you fat geeks, you may make a skinny hot chick which you will never have. For everybody else, they may make it in their own likeness, or just somebody that they want to emulate from their favorite game or movie. Well, moving on, Oblivion is a very long game. In order to beat it, the full way, you'd have to put in about 30 hours to get every quest. If you went to level your character up and played a nice pace, where you'd get nice rewards and everything in the end, you would have to invest, a good 60 hours. I've heard of people getting about, 300 hours on one game. Yeah, they have no life. But, yeah, after all these expansive quests, well, what do you do if you beat the game completely? Oblivion is one of those few games where you can play it again. I mean, it's actually fun, because you can go different ways. You can play a sword fighter one game, play a marksman character the other game. Quite fun to play more than once, which is why I did it. Now, the immersion in this game. There are some glitches and things that make it kind of pissy. Doors won't open when they're supposed to. Keys you may get won't work, but these are few and far between, and they don't really detract from overall gameplay. It might bring you slightly out of the immersion problems which you see in many RPGs, but at least you'll know it's time to put down the controller when one of those happens. Now, me. I played both the PC and the console versions. Now, obviously, I'm going to have to say that the PC version is better. Mainly because you can put mods and everything in this game. Change the gameplay completely. Now, beyond the official downloadable content that Bethesda offers, you can make your own modifications. I've played modifications that add new guilds, new lands, and even one that overhauls the entire gameplay. Because what sets Oblivion apart from many RPGs is that it's leveled. Every goddamn thing in the game is about as strong as you are, from level 1 to level 20. The overall mod I'm using, which is Oscuros Oblivion mod, I'm sorry if I butchered the name, because he did such a damn good job on it, is, well, goddamn, you're scared to leave the road. I mean, you're level 1, you can go find a level 20 creature. You're level 20, you can go find level 1 creature. So you work your way up to be all-powerful. Now, I'll be putting all the links that I mentioned in the sidebar for this, so that anybody that wants to try out what I'm talking about, like this mod, can just go ahead and download it from the source that I'm going to give. Now, moving on to other things, the controls. That's the one thing I really don't like on the PC. On the gamepad that you get with consoles, you get nice little, everything's within thumb or first two fingers reach. You don't get that on the PC. You're stretching your hand all over the keyboard. That's something that I'm not too fond of doing. Now, the PC is also much better than console in regards that you can also plug in your own fucking controller if you're a dick like me. I mean, every way that the console could possibly top this PC version of Oblivion, it's just, brought up by the PC's just pure compatibility with everything. Now, I'm a PC fan. I will defend this as the best gaming platform to the death. Now, towards the beginning of the video, many of you may have noticed that when I held it up, my case is black. Yours may happen to be some sort of light yellow. Now, that's because this is the Game of the Year edition of Oblivion. This one includes both the Shivering Isles and Knights of the Nine expansion packs. They come free with it. The game went around for about $20, so I'm going to laugh at all you assholes that bought it for $60 when it first came out. Now, these are pretty good expansions. I mean, Bethesda really pulled out all their plugs on Shivering Isles. It's a pretty goddamn good place. Much different than the original Land of Cyrodiil, which is where the main game takes place in. You actually go through some sort of teleportation device into the Shivering Isles, which is ruled by the mad god Shiggorath. Now, it's like the exact opposite of what you would expect, but it's perfectly what you expect from a fucking crazy guy ruling the land. Hills everywhere, there's mushrooms for trees and everything. New weapons, really fun. I mean, I had a good time on this, spent a good 6 hours on it before I even started playing the original bit. Now, Knights of the Nine is more of a Crusaders thing. You have to be a good character to do it, because you have to have 0 infamy. But you get a real nice medieval-looking suit of armor, a cool-ass sword, really nice storyline. It's one of the very few things I enjoyed doing as a good character was getting around to Knights of the Nine. All in all, this game is solid, and if I had to rate it out of 10, I would have to give it a 9.5 due to the glitches. With all the mods and everything you do on PC, you can eliminate most of those. There's still a few that I run into occasionally. So it would have to stay just below a 10, but I haven't looked at mods too extensively, so it might be a 10 if I just took more than 5 minutes to go ahead and find my way around the mod site. Once again, I'll be linking to that in the sidebar, and thank you for watching my review of the Elder Scrolls IV Oblivion.